alleging Justin's actions have caused her 4 children to be traumatized.
No matter what you do in life, you never, ever, ever go full Amber Heard.
The deeper we go, the uglier it gets, I guarantee you.
Just a few weeks ago, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were Hollywood royalty, living in their idyllic little bubble of success, brand deals, and admiration. Now, everything is falling apart faster than they could have ever imagined. All because of Justin Baldwin's devastating court victory. People initially believed that this lawsuit would be dismissed as another Hollywood feud, but it is real, career-ending, business deals are gone, acting roles are not coming to their companies, and it has started a chain reaction that cannot be stopped. Justin and Blake's legal battle has already seen 2 intense courtroom confrontations, and in both cases, Justin's powerful lawyer Brian Friedman emerged victorious. In their first encounter, Brian successfully blocked Blake's attempt to impose a gag order, and in their second encounter, the judge denied Blake's request for a lengthy extension, giving her only 1 day to file the amendment. The tension is still rising, and thus far, Justin and Brian are controlling the courtroom. When her team presented the amendment in court on February 18th, it was nothing more than more accusations without supporting documentation.
Are emerging about the It Ends With Us set. An amended complaint filed by Blake Lively on February 18th against Justin Baldoni and Wayfarer Studios as part of the pair's ongoing legal battle includes new claims against the director and his partner, Jamie Heath.
However, this is where it becomes absurd. There is no proof, just a collection of statements with no supporting evidence.
Where's the evidence? Show me the evidence. And pretty much the same thing everyone else is saying, which is, yeah, but what do you got?
As if that weren't bad enough, it was essentially an admission to the public that they couldn't fix the situation. The damage had been done, and they had already lost. Now let's discuss the mountain of evidence that Justin Baldoni and his team presented. This isn't just empty rhetoric. We're talking about receipts, documents, footage, and links to websites that are jam-packed with damning evidence.
Baldoni's team launched a new website over the weekend, featuring an amended legal complaint and a 168-page timeline of events, including newly released text messages allegedly sent between the embattled stars of It Ends With Us, as well as Lively's husband, actor Ryan Reynolds. One alleged text from Reynolds to Baldoni expresses his excitement about It Ends With Us, writing, "This is gonna be incredible. I happen to adore you, Justin."
It's horrible, devastating, and not merely a minor public relations issue. Rather, it has the potential to ruin one's career and bank account. The legal fees alone are going to send them into a tailspin, regardless of the outcome of the lawsuit. Let's be honest, they're already losing, spending millions of dollars, and there's no sign that the bleeding will stop anytime soon. This isn't just a minor hit to their bank accounts, it's the kind of financial blow that could bankrupt them. As we all know, in Hollywood, reputation is everything. You can spend years building the perfect public image, but one scandal or bad move can bring it. Blake and Ryan were once unstoppable, but Hollywood is quickly abandoning them due to concerns about their financial and legal stability. After all, who wants to risk millions of dollars on actors who are engulfed in scandal? Then there's the additional issue of their huge scandal. Blake Lively has a very strong desire to direct and oversee every aspect of the films in which she appears, and she has a track record of demanding creative control over her projects.
I knew that they just wanted me to show up and look cute and stand on a little pink sticker where I'm supposed to go and say what I'm supposed to say, but I also knew that that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing and the costume design and creating the character.
But now that's a liability. No studio wants to work with someone who comes with baggage, and at this point she's carrying a big suitcase of difficulties. The brand partnerships are also taking a major blow. Blake's hair care brand is allegedly being yanked off Target stores, and the poor reviews are stacking up. So her collaborations with fashion and beauty brands are in a precarious situation.
Allegedly, Target is claiming customers are returning Blake Lively's hair care line, Blake Brown, in droves. So they are pulling all of her merchandise off their shelves because they are losing profit.
Consumers aren't just outraged, they're actively distancing themselves. And it's not just about the lawsuit. People are losing trust in her brand overall.
Returning every single one of Blake Brown's hair care products.
Then there's Ryan Reynolds, his beloved Wrexham Football Club. There are rumors about him being dropped as a co-owner due to controversies surrounding his involvement. And let's not forget Aviation Gin and Mintmobile, those businesses which were once seen as smart investments are now looking at him sideways. And honestly, can you blame them when a lawsuit is this messy? Companies don't want their names dragged through the mud along with it. And what about Maximum Effort Productions, their movie production company? It's no secret that the entertainment industry thrives on connections, but now that Hollywood is treating Blake and Ryan like they're radioactive, how exactly are they supposed to fund their future projects? If the lawsuits keep piling up, and at this point that seems inevitable, who in their right mind would invest in them? This Law L isn't only harmful, it's financially ruinous. And let's not forget the emotional and psychological toll. Blake Lively herself stated in court that this issue has turned her life upside down. It's impacting her, it's affecting her children, and it's starting to put major strain on her marriage.
Blake brings her family into it, alleging Justin's actions have caused her 4 children to be traumatized, and they have been emotionally uprooted in ways that have substantially impacted their well-being.
The public may view her as a confident, put-together star, but behind the scenes she's disintegrating, and just when you think things couldn't get worse, they do, since this loss is opening the floodgates for even more litigation. Jed Wallace has already sued Blake for dragging him into this mess. And guess what?
Jed Wallace and his crisis mitigation firm, Street Relations Inc., filed a defamation suit against the actress in Texas federal court on Tuesday.
He's probably not the last. Others are apparently lining up, ready to take legal action against her for defamation, and at this point, it's looking like a full-blown avalanche. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni is just sitting back, cool as ever. He's already presented overwhelming proof, so there's nothing else for him to prove. And the best part is he's not even the one footing the legal fees. His wealthy backer, Steve Sarowitz, is reportedly funding the whole thing.
Sarowitz certainly has the money to fund this fight. He's worth an estimated $2.5 billion, $1.8 billion of which is tied up in shares of the publicly traded software firm he ran as CEO until 2011, and on whose board he still sits, with $700 million in cash and other investments, based on Forbes' estimates.
That's right. Blake and Ryan are bleeding money while Baldoni and his crew have an endless war chest to keep the fight going. And Sarowitz, he's not backing down. Rumors suggest he's willing to invest $1 million into this battle simply to assure Blake and Ryan are done for good.
That Sarowitz said to an unspecified audience, quote, that he was prepared to spend $100 million to ruin the lives of Ms. Lively and her family.
At this point, Blake's team is grabbing at straws, trying to spin the narrative in her advantage. But let's be honest, when a billionaire is coming for you with unlimited resources, what exactly are you going to do? And Hollywood is taking notes. Studios, brands, and business partners are quietly pulling away, distancing themselves before they get caught in the issue. So where does that leave? Blake and Ryan, their careers, their reputations, and their financial stability are hanging by a thread. And when that thread snaps, which, let's be honest, is only a matter of time, they're going to hit the ground hard, and getting back up, that could take years if they even manage to recover at all. What do you think? Can Blake and Ryan come back from this? Or is this truly the end of their reign? Let me know in the comments because this saga is far from over.